Hello folks, this is going to be a shorter video than normal, but I'm going to start out with the quote of the day. It's by Oscar Wilde, was a famous Irish poet and author, and he is attributed to have said, "True friends will stab you in the front," end quote. I have a proposition for you today, folks. I'd like you to tell me what tobacco would you smoke for the rest of your life if you only had one tobacco to smoke. Say a benevolent dictator. Say you're like a modern day Napoleon. And he was benevolent. He didn't care for you. He might have encroached on his territory or something. But he exiles you to a remote island. And with your favorite pipe you can take and a forever supply, maybe, I don't know, 50, 100 pounds, whatever, of your favorite tobacco he has arranged to ship to you. Now, the island has some, basics, generators, some people, but it's not serviced by any ship. It's has a nearby island that just as remote as it is. So anyhow, the bottom line, you have your favorite pipe and a forever supply of your favorite tobacco. What would that tobacco be? Okay, that's your homework for today. I'm smoking my Meerschaum that I've shown several times. It's toning up fairly nicely. You'll notice that the shank portion of your pipe is usually the one that's going to be coloring up first. I'll relight it now. And I'm smoking the Frog Morton on the town. Good blend. Great smoke. Great smoke. Excuse me for that interruption. Love this Frog Morton. Now I'll have to tell you what tobacco I would smoke. Now forever, if I had one. Now I love aromatics. However, if I had to choose one blend forever, it would be a nice smoking Cavendish. Specifically a tobacco by the name of Troost. It's a little hard to get these days. There's a Holland mixture that's very good, but the traditional Troost in the pouch. And that's my choice that I would, smoke. And my favorite pipe, I would go with This El Cepo. Which has become my favorite. Now I would have to keep it fairly clean. You know, I'd have like a small pen knife as my scrape the bowl, and but I'd have to be very careful with it. But that's the pipe I'd choose. By the way, I had a false start. I was smoking my large Meerschaum, the big round one. And I went through the whole thing. And when I went to upload it, it only lasted a couple seconds, like the thing ran real quick. Something really unusual, because the time on it said over 14 minutes. So it must have been a fluke of some sort. This Frog Morton is might be repeating myself. Is a really nice blend. There's an exhibit in Philadelphia entitled 1968. I think it's at the Franklin Institute, if you're watching Philly Pipe Guy. And correct me if I'm wrong, but supposed to be the sights and sounds and the artifacts and so forth of the 1968, late 60s. And you have to have your favorite song. There's a contest, your favorite song in 1968. And you get to design your own album cover. Actually, since I'm a big swing fan, you wouldn't know it, but there's that. We all have that little pocket of time as teenagers where the popular music stays with you and everything. When it came to pop music, I liked uplifting songs, what we called bubblegum rock, like Herman's Hermits, the Monkees, Beatles, of course, and so I'm not totally swing. And songs like I'm Henry VIII, I am, songs like that. Just an aside, as they would say. So I hope you're all enjoying your favorite pipes and tobacco, of course. There is a simply terrific set of CDs. There's a couple on eBay now, so it's not a one-of, but they're going for like $45, and with shipping about $50. the entire 33 to 44 range of Billie Holiday. And I have to get it. I have to get it. I collect her, along with Benny Goodman and others, but one of the best singers of all time. And the reason I like this set is that it's when her voice was still young and vibrant. I definitely don't like the later mid-50s and above voice, the whiskey-infused, drug-fueled voice of the once great Billie Holiday. Some people actually like that era, but it's not for me. When she was younger, she was more vibrant, did really catchy novelty tunes and so forth. And that's what I like. So I'm going to get my wife to allot some of my retirement money to buy it. She's the CFO, which is actually pretty good. She handles all the finances. These sets were produced a few years ago. Some of them still around. They had like 10 CD sets of like Benny Goodman, Artie Shaw, Billie Holiday. And the Billie Holiday one I always wanted, but it's out of print for a while, I think. You used to be able to get it from an outfit called oldies.com. If you don't know about them, they're a terrific source for DVDs, CDs, records, old-fashioned vinyl, cassette, everything. Not only movies, not only music, but music, videos, regular movies. Excuse me. So, check them out. If you're into swing music, there's a good documentary they have called The Kingdom of Swing. And they have a number. They're actually about 12 miles away from me. It's really big, huge warehouse where you can get anything. But it's all mail order. You can't walk in there. It's not a retail shop. And for this particular, I checked. They don't list it in their catalog. They have an online catalog. They also send you out one if you want. Anything you want. Rock, swing, classical, you name it, folk, so-called folk music. So, check it out. But this particular item you have to ask for. And they do have it. It's in stock. The Kingdom of Swing. It's the history of Benny Goodman. And they have file footage with the small groups, the swinging small groups, as well as his famous 1938 jazz concert at Carnegie Hall. So it's worth a look. Well, I'm sort of getting down to the end, and after blowing that first video, for whatever happened, I don't want to take any chances and run over. I didn't run over on the one. It was just a fluke. It had the numbers up there, recording time, but it didn't take for some reason. Well, anyway, happy smoking.